From a darker themed Spider-Man game, to Sony acquiring Bluepoint, to new details for God of War Ragnarok, and of course, a new MMO from Guerrilla Games. We got a lot to talk about in today's video, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, as you guys already know, 2 p.m. today, we have a one-on-one interview with Agent 47 himself, David Bateson. Links in the description below. Definitely go ahead and set your reminder because we're going to be talking to him live on the channel. Can't wait to do that. But aside from that, let's get into the actual gaming news, all right? So let's go ahead and start with this, man. I'm just going to start with the worst kept secret of all time because Sony jumped the gun about this months ago, and we already knew this was happening as soon as they did this. But of course, people are saying, oh, it's just a glitch in the system. It's like, Sony, we know you bought the studio. We knew what's happening. And now we have further confirmation today that it has now happened. It is now official, ladies and gentlemen. Sony is now, Sony now officially announced that they bought Housemart Games, and that is now part of their first-party studios. Now, we've already talked about this on RGT, that Sony was going to be making more investments in their first-party catalog, and the fact that this announcement happened, again, is just really, this was probably the worst-kept secret. But let's go ahead and put Herman Hulst's actual tweet on the screen for you, and he said the following: "The studio's brilliant recreation of Demon's Souls for PlayStation 5 launch proves that Bluepoint Games knows PlayStation games inside and out. We are so excited to welcome them as the newest member of the PlayStation Studios. Congrats to everyone at Bluepoint Games." And that's what he had to say. Now, again, if we go back to that previous article, they stated that more announcements were to come, and this is where Firesprite comes into play. Yesterday, it was announced that Firesprite actually purchased another company within their own subsidiary, and this company that they purchased was called Fabric Games. Fabric Games was actually a company that was pretty much made, or should I say founded, by the managing director of Firesprite. And for those of you that don't know what Firesprite is the former, it's pretty much the former developers of Studio Liverpool, which brought us Wipeout. And as soon as Sony bought, Firesprite, the rumors started to circulate of Wipeout remake happening for the PlayStation 5 down the road. And we've been waiting for confirmation for that for a minute. So again, we'll see what's up with that at the next supposed event, where we're supposedly going to see the VR2 and of course a few other things. So that's what's going on there. But shout out to Sony for obviously the purchases of Bluepoint and of course Fabric Games. For those of you again who are a little confused by Fabric Games has not only worked on indie titles, they've actually helped with AAA games. So this is just going to be additional hands on deck, so to speak, for obviously Firesprite, and they're going to be able to make more games that you guys want to play, and of course they'll be able to make their further ambitions in terms of their first party with their new IPs, new original IPs, that is. Okay, so there you guys go. And moving on from that, let's get into the other topic here. Spider-Man 2, ladies and gentlemen, will be darker. In fact, they went on further to say, though the fine people at Insomniac, that is, they went on further to say that it's pretty much their version of Empire Strikes Back. Now, there's so many things I can say about this right now. There really is. There's so many things I can say. I'm just going to flat out just go at it like this, man. You have Tony Todd, who is the voice of Venom in this particular game. Tony Todd, aka Candyman in Horror Legends, right? He's playing that character. You have a bigger world, because he already confirmed this courtesy of Tony Todd. He confirmed that the world is bigger. It's bigger than what we're used to, especially in Spider-Man 2018. So my theory is that we can go to the other islands of the actual, of the actual city, because they closed those islands off in the original. So since we're going to be able to go to those other islands at this particular time, I'm expecting faster web swinging mechanics, the whole 9 yards. Since we're going to be able to do all these things, it makes you really question a few others, though. With a bigger world like that, just how many villains are we going to see into this game? And one particular villain, especially with them saying that this is going to be a darker themed game, I'm not going to lie, man, especially with him supposedly, well, he was actually supposed to get a movie very, very soon. And if I remember correctly, that's where, that's where he would fall into play here. But for those of you that don't remember, Morbius the vampire, could make his official debut into this game. Granted, we already know that Kraven the Hunter is pretty much in this game. He was the one talking during the trailer, and I'm guessing he's putting a hit out on Spider-Man to to take these guys out. And then of course we had Venom being shown at the end of the trailer. But if we're talking about a darker themed game here, I'm not gonna lie here, man, it would be crazy to have Morbius show up, you know, as like a side mission, him turn into another, you know, him turning into a bigger threat as the game goes. You know, very similar to what Batman did with the Identity Thief. If that makes sense, you guys see dead bodies everywhere. It'd be cool to have Morbius be introduced into the game in that particular fashion, and we could play something like that. That'd be cool to see. Again, we're probably going to see returning characters like Shocker and a few others. I don't expect everybody from the first game to come back, but again, you never really know at this point in time. Doc Ock's another one. That's another one that'd be great to see. And of course, aside from him, we still got obviously the Green Goblin and how that's going to play a factor into this game, the whole 9 yards. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to in this particular case, and it's really going to be fun to say the least of what's going to happen down the road. All right, so I just want to end it right there. And to end the video off, here's a quick little update on why God of War Ragnarok was actually delayed. It turns out the actual actor had injured himself before this, and he was actually recovering. That's why they delayed the game. So again, man, this is cool to see. I'm glad they, you know, he's all right. I'm glad we're still getting the game. Everything's fine. But a lot of people were still a little questionable of why this game was delayed, and here's your answer right there. Christopher Judge actually got injured, and he's now it's basically I think he had knee injuries, if I remember correctly. Yeah, knee and back surgery. He had to have that, and he was recuperating. So that's what's going on there. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to cut this video right here at this point, so I'll make sure this goes up at time before we get into this interview. But anyway, hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Big shout out to Bluepoint Games. Welcome to PlayStation Studios, and of course everybody else over there at Firesprite, which working on a few things in the pipeline for you guys. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you guys in a few hours. I'm out of here. Deuces.